Ukrainian drones now play a vital role in repelling Russian invasion, and the 14th Regiment repelled a Russian mechanized attack with the help of FPV drones. Here, a Russian assault towards positions of the 92nd Brigade was repelled thanks to the thermal vision drones. The aftermath of this assault was published before, but this video wasn't yet made public. You can see effective work of our artillery and cluster munitions. However, it wouldn't be possible with thermal vision drones that provided the picture. At second 15, you can see Russian armor exploding because of the submunition hit. And while sacrificing personnel and equipment in large numbers, Russian forces recently made confirmed advances near Avdiivka and in the east, left, bank of Kherson Oblast, amid continued positional engagements along the entire line of contact on April 1st. Geolocated footage published on March 31st shows that Russian forces have advanced along Haharin Street in Vodyany and have reached the western outskirts of the settlement. In occupied Starobilsk, it is reported that Russian-appointed deputy head of the so-called educational organizations, Valery Chaika, was killed after his car was blown up. In 2022, Chaika switched sides to Russia. In Dagestan, 3 Tajiks who allegedly financed the terrorist attack at Crocus City Hall have been detained. The FSB informed propagandists that the suspects were allegedly planning a number of crimes of terrorist orientation. According to the Russian law enforcers, the foreigners allegedly supplied weapons and money to terrorists, and also planned to organize a terrorist attack in Kaspisk. And this is interesting. While Russian authorities are struggling to find a connection between the terror attack and Ukraine, despite the fact that ISIS claimed responsibility, now there are informations that Iran also alerted Russia to security threat before Moscow attack, reports Reuters. On March 7th and 8th, the embassies of several countries, including Canada, Germany, and South Korea, warned their citizens that a terrorist attack could occur in Moscow in the next 2 days. The United States had also warned Russia in advance of a likely militant Islamist attack, but Moscow, deeply distrustful of Washington's intentions, played down that intelligence. Days before the attack in Russia, Tehran shared information with Moscow about a possible big terrorist attack inside Russia that was acquired during interrogations of those arrested in connection with deadly bombings in Iran, one of the sources told Reuters. A story about one man's love for Russia and where it led him. I think it is very telling, so I decided to share it with you. Slovakian composer Jan Mazak, or as he calls himself Jean de Mazak, composer and philosopher, had quite a successful career in Slovakia, and for a while was the chief conductor of the opera house in the city of Kosice. But he wasn't happy. According to him, he could not stand the cultural influence of the United States, LGBT tolerance, inflation, and lack of freedom of speech in EU. He especially suffered from terrible European Russophobia. When Russia launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine, Jan reportedly posted a Russian flag on his social media accounts and wrote several works to praise Russia. Vivat Russia! Among them. Jan came to Estonia and swam across the Narva River in a wetsuit and swim ring to get to Russia. And on the coveted Russian shore, Jan was detained by Russian police. They kept him in a detention center for 2 months, tried and wanted to imprison him for 2 years. But after the Slovak authorities intervened, they fined him and deported him home. Upon his return, the hero of this story told of the hell he had experienced in a Russian prison. He was very disappointed by his experience, as you can hear in the video he made. On his Facebook page, Jan Mazak remains a fan of Russia, but as many other Russian patriots, he prefers to cherish it from afar.
И он грустно шепчет: «Я любил тебя, Россия, а ты мне все взяла». В Россию я прибыл, надеявшийся свободу и культуру там найти. Но она с темной, грязной тюрьмой приветствовала меня. Как друг, любовник, к подруге я пришел, но она ко мне хуже, чем к зверю относилась. Свои произведения я ее принес, но она взяла мне все. Мою свободу, мои надежды, идеалы и даже человечество. Ах, Россия, Россия, что ты мне сделала? Наверное, лучше бы было, если бы я в той реке утонул. То я не был бы должен проклинать землю, которую я так искренне любил.
RT Chief Margarita Simonian has stood up for the Russian law enforcement officer who didn't hold back and cut off the ear of one of the Crocus City Hall terror suspects before forcing him to eat it. I hope she realizes that her actions and propaganda killed even more people than the terrorists did.
Мы очень надеемся, что этому парню, который не сдержался и отрезал это ухо, ничего за это не будет. И теперь набрасывайтесь на меня всей своей либеротной сварой и говорите все, что хотите. Мне совершенно все равно. Потому что, поверьте мне, подавляющему большинству наших с вами сограждан есть о чем горевать в этой ситуации, есть о чем думать, о чем сокрушаться и о чем хранить траур в душе, кроме этого отрезанного куска уха. Понимаете? Здесь вам не Норвегия. А хочется вам в Норвегию, езжайте в Норвегию. Там Брейвик застрелил десятки людей, детей. И сидит себе, сколько ему дали, 21 год, потому что больше нельзя. У него несколько комнат, у него фитнес, он в компьютерные игры там играет. Еще жалуется, что что-то ему не додали, не ту игру дали или как-то меньше времени позволяют играть. Так надо? Так не будет. Не будет так.
Russian missile strike on Dnipro tonight. It damaged the buildings of a college and a kindergarten and broke the windows in residential buildings nearby. Thankfully, children were in shelters at the time. As of now, 13 people have suffered from the missile attack. 5 of them are children, said the regional administration. A school in Dnipro now looks like this. Will Russia say it was a NATO command center?
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.